dear viewers. Welcome back to another Odoo 18 tutorials by Cybrosys. Today in this video, let's talk about the vendor management of the lunch module in Odoo 18. Before even adding products to the lunch app, you must configure the restaurants, which is the vendors that provide the food. No vendors are pre-configured, so you'll need to add them all. First of all, let's open the lunch module. And once you go to the lunch app, you have the configuration. Under configuration where you can find the vendors. So open the vendor. So all the vendors that which are already there is displayed there. You are going to create a new one. So click on new and this opens a vendor creation form. First of all, you have to specify the name of the vendor. So you can either create a new vendor or choose an existing vendor. So from here, I'm choosing Audrey Peterson so that the vendor name here also came same to the vendor who I've chosen. So that's the vendor name. So from the drop down, you can choose one. And if the vendor is new, then type the name and choose. Okay. So to create a vendor, you know how it is. And here comes the address as well as the email and all. Okay. So if I'm not choosing Audrey means, you can see the name here. So I'll give that name itself. The pizzeria in. Okay. So this is the vendor which I'm creating. So here I'm going to type the very same name. So it will ask to create. So I'm going to create that particular vendor. So a new vendor is created. That's the pizzeria in. Okay. Then you have to specify the address, the email, the phone number and all of that particular person. So the email I'm giving pizzeria@example.com. So that's the mail ID. Now you have to give the phone number. Okay. And then you can even choose a company for that particular person. So you can select the company this vendor serves. So if you leave it blank means it will be available for all other companies as well. And here you can enter the address of the vendor. Okay. So that's the basic contact information of the vendor. Next, you have a section which is called availability. So here under the availability, the section shows a table with days of the week and check boxes. So check the boxes for the day the vendor is available. So Monday to Friday is available. You can simply select which all days. So here by default, Monday to Friday is what the vendor is available on. So if you want to make that person available on Saturday also, you can simply enable this. Okay, so that's the availability. Now, if you go to orders, you can see the delivery, the location and sent order by. So here in the delivery, you can either choose delivery or no delivery. Okay, so based on your need, you can set. I am setting it to delivery. Then you have the location. So here in the location, you have to select the location this vendor serves. And when it is left, empty, what happens is that it will be serving for all locations. So you know what location is. We are talking about it in another video in detail. So you can refer to it. So you can choose any of these locations. I'm just leaving it empty so that it will be available for all other locations as well. Next, you have send order by. So you can either select phone or email. So you can send order by phone or even email. Next, let's go to the extras, which is the add-ons. So while having food, you will be having add-ons like fries, some dips and all, right? Similarly, here in the vendors also, you can add extras and you can put the charges of each of these extra. So optional extra items can be offered with products. So these extras are configured globally for all items from the vendor. So only add extras that apply to all products. Okay. So we are going to configure the extra categories. So for each of the 3 extra categories, you have extras, you can have beverages or even another extra label 3. That's what you have by default. You can even change the label. So enter a name. I'm going to give the name as toppings. So here you have one more thing which is the quantity. It can either be none or more, one or more or only one. Okay, so I'm putting it as none no more. It's completely optional. Here I'm adding the product as pepperoni, and here let's add cheese as the toppings. And for pepperoni, I am adding the price, as well as for cheese I'm adding the price. So extra first one, which is the toppings, is been added. Next you have beverages. So if you want, you can change it. Here also it's none no more, and I am putting the name of the product here. So let it be orange juice, which is for 10, and I'm adding a soft drink. Let it be cola, which is also for 10. Okay, that's the beverages. And here one more extra is there. Okay, so you can even add that one. So it can be anything. I'm just putting it to extra itself, none no more. Here let it be dips. Okay, mayo, I'm putting it for 5, and some ketchup, which is also for 5. Okay, so all the extras have been added now. Now for pepperoni, to add toppings pepperoni, you will have to pay an extra 10. Similarly for cheese, you will have to pay an extra 20. Okay, so these are the things which comes under the configuration of the vendors. Now you can save this. Okay, so you have successfully created a new vendor, which is the Pizzeria Inn. Okay, not Pizza Inn, it's the Pizzeria Inn. So if you go to my lunch and new order, so currently only these vendors have orders. Okay, so you can just put it into list view, and putting this particular food items into list view, and from there I'm choosing the products. So you can see the vendors and the products here. Okay, so let's do one thing. Go to the products, and I'm going to create a new product here. So let the product be pizza. Okay, the category I'm putting it under pizza itself, and here I'm adding the vendor, which is the Pizzeria Inn, and the price I'm giving it to 5. Okay, so it's new until 31st. All such things are given, and I'm saving it. Now if you go to the products, you can see the pizza section is given here. Okay, so let's just go back to my lunch, new order. So the Pizzeria Inn is here, which has one particular product. So I'm filtering it based on the vendor, and then this product can be added. So I'm just, you can see the toppings and all which we have given. So the name of the product is here, the price is here, the toppings is there. So if you want pepperoni, you can check it. For beverage, I'm opting cola, and for dips, I am adding ketchup. Okay, and then add to cart. So this is how it works. So the order has been added. Now you can complete the procedure by clicking on order now. So this is how the vendor works. Okay, how a vendor creation, a product which is coming under the vendor and all works, and how we involving a particular vendor in an order. Okay, so I hope this is clear for you guys. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and see you guys in the next video.